Hey, what's up, guys? Mark here. This is my setup. This is what I raised. This is the Losi 10th scale 4-wheel drive truck right here. You can see it's a little dirty. I cleaned the body on it, but this is my 10th scale on-road. Body is kind of dirty. You can see, well, I don't know if you can see or not, but back here it's got dust from the tires on it, you know, on the asphalt and stuff. But this is what I race. 10th scale Traxxas 4-tech all-wheel drive. I love this Corvette body. It looks good, I think. I think it looks real good. I need to trim like around here, and I need to get a Dremel is what I need, but I can't afford it right now. But I need to Dremel this out a little bit so it'll look better, and on the other side. And that's my helicopter remote, and my little helicopter batteries. Yeah, anyway. Soldering iron to do work. Right here I can adjust the temperature on it. This is my charger. Right here, I don't know if you can see the numbers, but it's charging right now. As you can see, it's charging this battery, Orion 6000 milliamp battery, 2-cell, in a hard case. This is like $140 battery, $130 battery, something like that. I got 2 of these. And the other one is right here. Here's the other one. 2 6000 milliamp batteries, lipos. And right here is my 5th scale car. It's got like the chainsaw motor in it. It's an Audi ultra lightweight technology car. I got the rear end up a little too high. I got to lower it down a little bit because it was down to the ground where it was dragging. So I had to adjust the shocks and all that on it, but I got to bring it back down a little bit. The front's about right. So, but yeah, it's a cool car. It's got the plates here for the wind to go in between it, and it pushes the car down, the downforce. And then of course, if this was in a wind tunnel, you would be able to see the wind come down, hit the wing, and it pushes the ass end of the car down so it gets traction. I have blistered the front tires a little bit because the toe end wasn't right on them. It's hard to see, but they're real sticky. As you can see, there's pieces of dirt and gravel stuck in the tire because it's sticky as crap. But yeah, this is my 5th scale. It's big. It's a big car. So I got my name put on it. Thanks to Jen for doing it for me. And but yeah, take off the body right quick if I can. This body's got tabs all in it. Alright, the body's coming off. Set it on the TV. And this is it without the body. You got the gas tank. It takes, it's a 2-cycle engine, as you can see right here. And then the exhaust coming out. They make a high performance exhaust. I think Jet Pro makes it, that it connects here and it wraps around. It comes around this way and then it empties out here. I want to get one of them, but they're 180 bucks. But it makes the car run faster. It gives it more power. So, but this is basically just a chainsaw motor or a weed eater motor, 2-cycle. Yeah, it's a racing motor. It's a G270 RC. And the guys at I think it's Dave's Discount Motors where I got the car from. Did some work. I mean, the motor's got work done to it. It's been ported, polished, Teflon coated piston. I think he said the crank's been balanced. And it'll get up and run now. I've been having a problem with it. It's got front disc brakes on it, believe it or not. As you can see right in there. Let me just get the flashlight. Yeah, there's the caliper right there. As you can see, that a nut on it. And there's another one down there that adjusts the brakes. But yeah, it's got front disc brakes. And there's the adjustment right here for it. You can put hydraulic brakes on here too. There's the back side of the disc, the cable running in there. But yeah, you can get hydraulic. Now the back brake is right here. Right there where my light's shining. That's the back disc brake. But you can get hydraulic brakes and put on it, and put a disc here and a disc here. And the hydraulic brake setup's about $250 for this. It's not cheap. These are not cheap by no means. But if you've got 5 or 6 of them on the track racing, they are extremely fun. Extremely fun. But yeah, I used to fly drones. I still got a small one. You'll see pictures, you know, when I fly it up and there and so forth. But this is my hobby. And we got a generator here when we go to the track. We use it. It's a 1,000-watt generator. It's enough to have a fan and turn all this, you know, the charger, all this on. Because that's all we need it for, you know. And of course the toolbox here, all my tools. Kind of like a cheat sheet right here for my Losi 10 2.0 right here. Just got a lot of numbers, a lot of spare tires. I still got some in a baggie. Oh, they're in my truck. I got another bag of spare tires for this in my truck. And thanks to Chris and Chris Jenkins and Justin. I got his last name on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it. But anyway, Justin, you know who you are. Thank you. I love it. I've had fun with it, and it's been 20 years since I've raced these, and a lot has changed. There's no more well, they still sell brushed motors, but most of the motors now, when you race, they're brushless. As you can see right there, that's a brushless motor right there. And then it goes to that, well, you can't really see it, that Tekin speed controller right there. It's got the fan on it. And it's kind of hard to see with the body, but it wires into that, and then the battery, it wires into the battery, it unplugs. And but yeah, a lot's changed, so I'm having to get familiar with everything again and learn. In Helena, the dirt is a lot different from where we used to race at Oak Mountain in the middle 90s. The dirt's like hard packed clay, I guess, and it's kind of slick. So I'm trying to get the adjustment right on this, the right tires. I mean, it's just like a real race car or a real stadium truck. You got to tune it, you got to adjust the suspension, tires. You know, there's different compound, you know, for the tire. This one's here is bald, but if the track is blue grooved, this would be a perfect tire. But yeah, anyway, yeah, this is my setup. This is my radio for basically all my cars. And it's an M12S Super. It's a pretty cool radio. It's got everything on it, telemetry. the whole 9 yards. Right now it's the Audi Ultra, that's what that is. But yeah, it control. Well, this one here, I don't have. I gotta get a receiver for it for that radio. But right now, this one, it's just the Traxxas radio TQ for this car here. But I got to get another receiver. I'll get one maybe next month or something. But in the meantime, that'll work for what I'm doing right now. But I guess that's it, guys. This is my setup. Just kind of showing it. I got one video on there, but yeah. This is it. And I do have a heli. Hang on a minute. Let me run in here right quick. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to run in the other room right quick, but this is my helicopter here that I fly. It's just a Blade 130S, and believe it or not, I flew it today out there in the wind, and it does fantastic. It's brushless, of course, but it's a flybarless because it's got a receiver that it calculates all that stuff, what it does. I mean, it's a little small heli, but that's the batteries for it right here. If the case is off, they just fit in there like that. And then my other drone is right here, and I flew it today. I crashed it, and I think I know why. There was a lot of interference, but it's called the Breeze, but it's got a camera on it. It's got sensors on the bottom right here that tells it how far it is to the ground and all that. But yeah, this is the only drone I got now, but it does a good job. I flew it today. I thought it was broke, but it's not. I took it out to Piper and was going to fly it and get some pictures, but when I took off, it flew up and then went sideways and crashed into my car. And when it did, it tore the bottom right here off and tore one of the legs off. But I thought it tore it up, but it didn't. It still flies, so... But I got that, and I got this. I used to have a 500 heli, which is about, it's about the size of my fist scale. Big helicopter. And I sold it, and then I had a 450, which is about the size of this car. And I sold it, and this is the only one I got left, is the 130S Blade. And it's fun. You can do tricks with it. You can fly it upside down and all that. But I'm not that talented with a helicopter. I just fly it upright, and that's about it. But that's it, guys. This is my racing setup. And I had to sell my big drones in order to get this. So one drone I won, sold it, and the other drone sold it. So that's how this stuff's bought. You know, you gotta sell something to get something else. So but we'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you hopefully next time I'll get some video of us racing in the parking lot or something. But until then, we'll catch you later.